Ooh.
You good?
How's it, everybody? Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikoto Nui, and, well, thank you actually for coming back again into the inn. Let's see. Let me see. How's everyone else today? I'm doing okay, somewhat. And, hopefully that, we can finally get to... Hopefully things will be a-okay for this stream. Hey, Fazime, welcome back into the inn. Alright, so today is going to be a commission stream, if you will. Well, as you can see from the bottom of the chat, and well, we're gonna be working on this we're gonna be working on okay, Fazime. Okay. We're gonna be working on a commission which is hosted by a person in Twitter called Huggenball, and he requested a flats commission for his OC, and well, I'm just hoping that maybe today, just maybe, we can actually finish this one like what we did back with Ontarioku's thank you. Yeah, thank you. I kind of didn't appreciate. I kind of I don't know how to properly feel about that. Oh, I just realized you're in the same jar. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay. Yeah, he does look pretty cool. Although it took me a while to actually get. I'm still working on the final deets of his sketch, because that's what I've actually been working on in bunch before I started streaming. Cause I kind of want to cheat a little bit by working onto the final details of the sketch first before I actually start streaming. And given that we're already here, well, I just might as well just shrug our shoulders and just carry on where we can, I guess. Now, he describes me that his OC is in this Nobleman / outfit that he suggests. It's just that I don't know how to properly I don't know how to properly explain this, but let's just say that he provided me a Google document of specific details for his character, and I'm gonna try my best to make sure it fleshes out as best as it could, I guess.
He certainly seems to have that 18th, 19th century gentleman's attire.
He does request that buttons to be part of his outfit, and as well as the jacket that he's currently working on. Currently having it. I'm gonna go open up his Google document and see what I could actually pull from there. Cause the guy asks a lot, if you will. But I'm gonna hello? Why can't I?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just have to make do with other means to get this picture.
What's going on?
No, I'm fine. It's just that I'm looking into his Google document of all the details he wants for his character, and I can't copy the image that is from his Google document and paste it into Clip Studio Paint. So I had to go for other methods, if you will.
Oh, okay, but you can still see it, right? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yeah, I can still see it.
Okay, that's good. Oh, that's fancy.
Oh, that's just not all. I'm combining that with a bit of this. Let me just grab that real quick.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna pull this off, but he wants me to combine of that with this, the buttons or buttons and lapples and bunch of this.
That looks like an old general's uniform.
Well, he did requested that for his D&D character, so yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Interesting combination.
Yeah.
Yep.
I apologize, chat, that I'm not fully at my most energetic as possible as I was usually. I'll be okay. I'm just. It's been a long. All I could ever just say is just it's been a long 2 days. That's been happening in the off screen, and I don't want anyone to worry. I don't want anyone to worry. I'll just be fine. I'll be fine, I guess, but it's gonna take a time, lots of time to actually get there again.
Trust me, I've been trying to at least get her into better spirits ever since all this shit happened, and while it's been somewhat successful, there's just some things that a guy can do. There's only so much one guy can do.
I think the best way I can actually properly describe this is that I think I have a bit of a depression going on.
Happens to the best of us. Important part is working through it, even if it doesn't happen instantly.
Trying to do something constructive with those emotions rather than something destructive, which is something I definitely, prescribe to.
As much as I really want to open up Terraria again, well, I'm a woman of my word, and I don't want to keep a client waiting.
True.
This is fair.
Oh, this arm. He said he wants me to design his right arm to have a bit of a twisted appearance to it, like it's like there's a bit of a gauntlet vibe going on there, but with a twisted appearance.
Okay, so are we?
Let me try to go back into the Google document and something like that.
Yeah. Because right now I got a few ideas of what is it like something metal or is it just something like gaunt?
He wants me to make it something that's a little bit similar, if not totally at all, from Overlord's type of gauntlet.
Okay.
Which is a video game on itself. Okay. Because he said he wants his right hand to be evil and as an evil and twisted gauntlet. And he wants me to give my own spin to this. I mean, I could try, but I can't make any promises. And besides, Miki needs some experience when it comes to making armor bunch. Gauntlets are no exception.
True.
Yeah, armor is always a fun difference compared to the body because it's usually a lot more rigid.
I could try, but I'll see what. Hey, Bearwell, welcome back into the inn. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To be honest, I don't know if I actually appreciate the head pats right about now, but thank you nonetheless. I mean, not appreciate it. I don't think it feels like I don't deserve the head pats, but I'll be fine, I guess. I'll be fine. Okay, so is the cat back into her spot again?
No, she didn't go in the garage right now. She's just curious. Since I'm laying down, she's just sharpening her claws on the couch again.
Ah. I'll be fine. I'll be okay. Well, I was gonna ask if you were okay, but you really don't sound like it. It's not even about deserving a head pat since it's really giving. Thank you, Bearwall.
Yeah. Oh no.
I think I will be
Very-
fine. It's just that, I think I'm coming down to an emotional depression of sorts. It's been a long 2 days. That's that's what caused it, but I'll be okay. I think so. But it's gonna take time, I think.
You want me to bring Grace over again?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't want to disturb the cat as is.
Honey, she's already laying on my chest.
Whose fault is that?
That's
Yeah, she
sorry.
already. Then in that case, she already pinned you down, honey.
Yes, but I'm willing to disturb the cat for your sake.
I don't know. When a
It
cat.
does sound like a good idea.
Indeed. I mean, I gave her to her earlier, but eventually Grace
Ah,
was set free. But I could see Noelle smile while she was holding this our little girl here, her
Real-
little mama.
Though if you really if you do feel down, it's perfectly fine to rest, Mickey. For real, you don't owe us anything. Well, that may be true, but if there's one thing that you guys have to learn about me is that I'm a bit of a people pleaser, if you will. Even if sometimes it goes against my own detriment, even if sometimes it becomes a bit of a detriment.
Don't worry, folks. If things get too bad for her, I'll just pull her away from the desk and give her cuddles.
Yeah, at least Steve is what Steve says.
Yeah. As for knowing when that happens, I'll be able to hear it. I know her voice well enough to know when she's on the brink.
Yeah, we look after her and keep her here.
Mm-hmm. Grace demands pets.
Well, Sida, we're trusting you with that, as Bearwald salutes. That is, thank you, Bearwald.
Mm-hmm. That's not all on me, y'all. I will admit, sometimes I'm the densest motherfucker, even with this one.
Me,
So
I'm
I'm also relying on you lot to fill in the gaps in my own judgment.
I'm just a bit of a coward.
She's still in good hands.
I'm just a bit of a coward, but I'll be fine.
You can be, hun. But like I said before when we were talking about this earlier, while I will admit, and I say this with as much love as I possibly can, given the scenario that was going on, you were a coward. I understand why you had your doubts and cowardice, and I also know well enough the situation to not give you shit about it. It's okay, hun. Really.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Bearwald. Thank you very much on that. I appreciate it.
See, hun? Like I told you before, whenever shit like this happens, people, you essentially, I'm trying to say this while keeping at least some degree of tact here. It's difficult for me.
I mean, you can try, but if it's really that all too revealing.
No, I'm gonna try. You're worth trying for.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, given all that's happened, and I have to think about, well, relationships. When you lay it all out on the table, people may not like what you have put on said table. They may even disagree with you about it. But real friends will at the very least hear you out, see what you have to offer, and see what you have brought. As I said, they may not agree with you, but a friend will at the very least hear you out. And that's exactly what happened.
I'll be okay.
They didn't agree with you, but, they did hear you out and made measured responses and weren't a complete asshole in the meantime. And for that, they have my thanks.
When do we make change at the glowing orb in the middle of the top one? In the middle of the top one, I want the inside of the orb with eyes. Oh, okay. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, chap. I'm gonna try.
You got this, babe.
AJ.
Hello.
Oh, AJ.
What's up?
Just trying to get this commission drawn. It's just that I'm now trying to work on his gauntlet, and heaven help me.
What's up with the gauntlet?
You'll see for yourself in a moment.
Very well. I have no words, so just give more head pats.
Okay.
Aw. I will also send in the head pats.
I don't deserve it, you guys, but thank you.
Oh, bullshit, hun. And respectfully, bullshit.
Yes, I agree, except I don't say BS.
Just say bull. Don't.
Yes, bull. Yes, fine. I'll just say bull.
Bull, but only. I think the sentiment is all the same.
Oh, I see the problem with the gauntlet.
Yep. Okay. Oh, you guys, thank you. Okay. I can make this work somewhat. Oh, yeah, make it evil looking in my own interpretation as I can, but Lord help me, I think a bit more than I can chew.
Honestly, just start with the bigger shapes. Start with the bigger shapes and break it down. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
I'll see what I can do. I'll pull something from my butt, I guess.
You've got this. I believe in you.
Grace is being.
I agree.
Oh, Grace has freed me. Means I have freedom to do something.
I'm actually working on a commission set myself.
How's that going?
I've been commissioned to draw 6 paper pals.
Oh.
Let him show you affection, dang it!
As of late, I don't know if I should. Fine, okay. I'll be fine, I guess. I'm sorry I'm not as energetic as you usually hear me, Jay. It's just.
Listen, life gets rough. I get it. We can't always maintain a facade of energy, right?
No.
It's just not healthy.
Yeah, it's been a difficult couple of days.
Yeah, this week especially is looking to be pretty packed.
Tell me about it. I mean, that also doesn't help that I'm also going to be moving back to Hawaii for 2 weeks starting Saturday.
Oh, you're gonna be going to Hawaii for 2 weeks?
Yep, cause I don't know, how should I say this? One of my colleagues is her father passed away recently, and she has to return back to the Philippines, as well as try to figure out how to ship his body into her homeland, so that way she can have the funeral that is right there. The
Jeez,
problem
that's horrible.
was, she's gonna be gone for a month. and the care home is a little bit short of staff as is. Doesn't help that we also got they also got 2 new residents that is added into this care home, and they're a bit of a handful according to my sister. And
I see.
seeing this as an opportunity to actually help me get some level of work and also get paid while visiting my folks, I think this. I'm willing to bite the bullet and go have a paycation, if you will.
I see. So you're temporarily moving over there so that you can have a sort of a temporary job,
Yep.
so that you can earn a little bit of money and see your family at the same time. A sort of 2-for-1 deal.
Yep. The downside is that Steve is not coming with me, and there's a very good chance that my family wants to go and do visit some places that what was the last time I actually ate, especially our favorite ramen bar. I'm putting my money on the table right now, honey. I'm sorry.
I know, but you're treating me to it when we make our own trip there, right?
Fuck. Bye.
Love you.
Very well. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, just letting you know, we've all got your back, and we're here to support you if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Again, amen to that.
I don't know how to properly feel about that because, well, I came to a bit of a realization, if you will, that I'm a bit of a people pleaser, and when it comes to my friends, they always come first, if you will. Be it when it comes to their emotional issues or their feelings in general. And whatever I have, I just put that by the side. So it can be kind of scary, let alone terrifying when I finally, well, got to and
It can be hard to face yourself like that. Just really dig down and figure out what exactly makes you tick.
well, it's not just that. I'm worried that the moment I actually try to finally say what's wrong, odds are, well, the point is that I'll be fine, I guess.
Well, if you want my 2 cents on things, if you do think of yourself as something of a people pleaser and the emotions of your friends come first in a lot of things, it's interesting to me because a lot of us would do that same thing to you because you were there for us when we needed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know I certainly would.
Hmm.
Still moving him back, hon. I know you said this as a bad thing back when things were first, becoming a thing with this whole situation, but you weren't wrong. If it was for you, I was willing to start a war for you, hon.
If anything, some of the inn are afraid to start a war just for me, and that's a little bit terrifying, and I don't want that.
That may be true, hon, and you're right in saying that that's terrifying. But the thing is, it also proves how much we care about you. You've shown us so much love in the past, and now we want to return that love.
Yeah, what he said. Also, if I may add my own 2 cents regarding your your fear, I guess, regarding your influence, I guess.
Yeah.
The fact that you're afraid of having all of these people willingly at your beck and call, should you need it, like the fact that we're willing to start a war for you, and and you're nervous about that tells us that there are people in this world that would kill for that kind of power, you know?
You don't have to, dude.
Aw, that's sweet!
And that's the first time I actually see that my gift that actually worked. Holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to what I said, there are people that would kill for that kind of influence and wouldn't hesitate to abuse it. But the fact that you are nervous about it and you don't want to abuse it, that speaks a lot about your character.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's one of the reasons I love her so much. That capacity for love and that capacity to care is something I wish I had.
Same. Honestly.
Yeah, being empathetic is a good thing.
I guess
Just-
you could say it's on short supply as of late.
These
Absolute.
days, absolutely.
You've hit the nail on the head. The fact that you're willing to give something that's in such short supply means that you inherently hold more value.
That's true. The only thing you need to be careful for when you are being empathetic is just making sure that you don't do it at your own expense.
Exactly. You gotta be aware of your boundaries.
Which is easier said than done, speaking from personal experience.
Oh, believe me, I know.
We're here to support you, not commit crimes in your name. If you need a war, we'll fight a war. If you don't, then we ain't starting a war. Thanks, Everglass. Maybe I should, see to the idea of opening a public version of the paper plane in. I don't know.
I mean, I certainly see the benefit in it.
I mean, I'm
As
still...
long as you can sort out the logistics of a public Discord, I don't see why not.
I mean, I've had the paper plane in for 10 years, and most of the time, that was just a small little private server where most of my friends would actually hang out with. And given that, and I've never actually had this influence start growing since I'm still learning how to putz around in Gmod. And boy, that was a trip and a half on its own. But I'm not gonna divulge that backstory anytime soon. But anyways, I mean, it would be nice that actually I would actually create a public version of the paper plane in one day. I just I don't know if I have enough influence to actually do consider that.
Not yet.
Here's the thing, though. When you're in a small community like what we've got, it almost becomes a lot more tight knit if you think about it.
It's like being in a small town.
Exactly, a small town or a small inn.
I mean, there was a time where I actually considered that one. There was a time I did consider opening up the inn for one day to the public so that folks would actually come in, but. You know, the mods are a little skeptical on that idea.
And I think dedicated public Discord would.
If I were to open up a public Discord, odds are I may have to consider looking into more mods who can actually help moderate the server.
Probably be the better way to go for that plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do mod, including one with a fairly.
Okay, I guess that looks pretty okay.
Yeah. It looks good. It's a start.
Okay. Lord help me, because this is going to be painful.
Hey,
Lord,
don't-
give me patience. Oh God, just thinking about one joke of mine that I know.
Look.
Oh yeah.
Lord, give me patience, for if you give me strength, I'ma smack a bitch.
Hey, why did I laugh at that?
I don't ask anyone from my end to go to war for influences, but what I can do is make a difference. Not as an idol, but as a person. A person to show value at heart, and that the human side that show us what we can do. And that others, Oh, it's me, KJ from Twitter. How are you? I'm doing okay. Well, earlier, I was a little bit muddled with emotions, but I'm slowly getting better.
That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Of course, honey.
Okay. Laura, okay. Now it's time for me to work on... That's not where it goes. Oh, hey Cedric. Hi, thanks for the hydrate. I'll go and take that right away.
Actually, speaking of hydrate, I better order lunch for myself real quick.
I still can't believe it's like 3:09. I mean... Maybe it's because I started much earlier than I used to. Well, feels weird. And I don't know how I'm gonna make my streaming game work when I'm back home in Hawaii for just 2 weeks. Because oh, a stretch. Thank you. I'm gonna go and try doing that.
Voices from the warp.
Here we have the pterodactyl Miki in her natural habitat, screaming her lungs off.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that you guys, things happen in in Hawaii that the care home I used to work at is going understaffed because one of the co-workers is going to be gone for a month. We also got 2 new residents who are handfuls, and I decided to just, you know what, maybe this could give me an opportunity to not only see my folks, but also I'll get paid too at the process. So I'm taking a small vacation to Hawaii for 2 weeks, starting this Saturday, where I'm gonna be shipped out.
Yeah, that's fair.
And yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make streaming work when I'm there back home in Hawaii, because I'm gonna be most likely be staying at my folks, and the place is already cramped as is. What with 3 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Ew.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, it's already cramped over here in my apartment, and it's like it's only 1 bedroom, and yeah, it's small. It's a studio, I think. Well, no, I think it might be smaller than a studio. Never mind. I'm not. This isn't about me.
Dude, I'm not judging you if you actually have a studio apartment, given that Steve and I used to, Hey, Hagenball, welcome into the inn. I'm currently working into the inks of your commission, and, I tried my best to make it work. Let me just bring it into its full detailed glory of the sketch. What do you think? Do you think this looks pretty good? Oh, thank you, Barrelwolf. Thank you.
Hey, well, you're a sweetheart.
Okay. But yeah, do you think this looks pretty good, Huggenball? Because I tried my best to follow the instructions of the Google document you sent me. Oh, thank you.
He likes it. Yeah, they like it.
Okay, I can breathe easy
You're doing
now.
okay, hon. You're doing great.
Yes, you're fantastic.
I don't know. Okay.
You're fantastic, I tells ya.
I hope all goes well. Also remember that no matter how hard things get, you're stronger than what you believe to be. You can do this. Thank you.
Whenever I'm going through a hard time, I try to remember this one quote from, of all places, Winnie the Pooh. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.
Huh. That actually is a good quote.
Yeah, it's very profound. I try to live by it.
I also remember that one quote you actually taught me the other day. That you could be the sweetest peach that is in the tree, but there will be some people who are not a fan of peaches.
Yep.
Oh, farewell. Thank you. Oh, I need to do this Nya redeem. Let me see if I got the... Okay.
Ah, it's so cute!
It's very cute.
Okay. I'm gonna try doing
That
the...
is diabetes inducing.
I haven't done a diabetes wave since I started out in Gmodding. I mean, since I started off in my Gmodding career. I mean, the earlier days when I first met my friends, well, every because of, I will let you know about this. Once upon a time, I was actually very insecure with my voice because when you look back then, when you look at that 20-something person, you would actually thought they would have a much deeper voice, but no, not me, because my voice is a bit of a interesting case on itself, because I had this high pitch. At times when I'm excited, I get a little bit high pitch, but as I'm actually upset or when I'm down, well, you guys could pretty much notice. I started not only lose some liveliness in my voice, but it also becomes a little bit deeper. And at best case scenario, people might think you're actually huffing up a shit ton of helium before you actually hop into that voice call in Team Fortress whenever you play Team Fortress 2. I still remember that son of a bitch who actually asked what's the deal with my voice, and I won't forget it. And at worst, well, people might assume you're either a boy, or people might assume that you're actually a kid, which I'm not. And it took me a lot to actually get used to this level of my voice, but I mean, on some occasions, I was able to pull it off when it comes to some level of voice acting, especially when I voice ditzy characters like Derpy for my friends whenever they need some help with Derpy's voice in their Gmod tennis back in the day. Or I try my best to actually emphasize my voice to make it deeper in order to play much more mature characters, and even then I would still detect that level of shrillness into that voice, and yeah, my self-love for my voice was not on par. So it actually took a lot, and I do mean a lot of actual genuine reassurance that my voice is actually pretty okay.
I know how you feel in that regard. I'm not exactly the most secure about my voice either.
I do remember also being pretty terrified of using voice chat at a younger age.
Yeah, and because I thought if my voice sounds a little bit much more deeper, or it actually sounds a little bit with a pinch more bass into it, maybe people would actually take me more seriously. I don't know. I mean, I would sound much more older than I was, but at least people would actually respect me a little bit more, right?
Perhaps, but think about what the good that this voice has done for you, hon. You know,
Yeah.
for a fact that I certainly don't mind what you sound like. You have proven to me more than a shadow of a doubt you're just as mature and feminine as even the most sultry of sounding ladies. And I know for a fact you can pull out that sultry voice as well. So I gained stuff without losing anything. So
Let me see, chat.
You might even say he's got the best of both worlds here.
I do.
Let me
I absolutely do. Because, honey, you have caught me off guard on numerous occasions that caused my ears to look like they just came off of a tomato.
I mean, you're also talking to somebody who actually can actually pull off this kind of voice that I haven't actually been using in a long time, but this is how I usually sound like when it comes to either comic page or most of the time it's Derpy. Most of the time it's Derpy with a side of muffins. I don't know. And sometimes I would actually go with this level of a kind of voice that I haven't actually been using for a while, but the usual template is for Dione. And you know who you are, honey, and I know where you're at.
I'm not. I choose to say nothing. Shush.
Let me see from chat. Also, can I ask you a question, Makoto? Are you still up for getting commissions to make the armored version of my character after you finish the royal garb version? My commissions are currently closed at the moment because I need to tackle the mountain of commissions that is right behind my back, and this is pretty much my last safe for work commission because after that it's nothing but goods I have to pump out. That's all I could just say. I have
Gotta show the
Fun
goods.
games.
Just gotta pump out the goods.
Yes, I mean that's really why I called why I call that other content goods for in the first place.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And let me see. Mikado, let me just say you're not alone. You will always have our support. Just take it day by day. Your voice just makes you unique. Aw, thank you.
Ane,
They speak truth.
Capcom did a thing.
What did Capcom do?
Look in the TV chat and you see.
Okay, now I gotta say this.
Oh.
It's a little stuffed animal Nargacuga.
Oh, Pei. No, that's not. That's Dione. And it's switching to Nessa. Oh, Pei. Oh no. I mean, this is what my boyfriend is showing into the end. Okay.
Fluffy
I don't-
Cougar. That's an interesting change.
Okay, Jay, in case if you need context, that is a monster that shows up in Monster Hunter as well as Monster Hunter Rise because I'm bringing you into this slowly. And Nargacuga is basically what happens if you give a panther with wyvern wings and a tail that is spiky and
Bladed
once
wings?
it's ticked off, it becomes stupid fast.
Well then,
Yep.
I guess I better keep an eye out for those things when I start playing the game, which I finally downloaded, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I finally got it done. It is a meaty game.
Well, at least it's not World because that game is a little bit chunkier with due to its graphics.
Oh,
Wait, you
interesting.
finished-
I wasn't
hold
even
on.
aware that it was
You
larger.
finished Rise?
What?
What did you
I
finish?
didn't realize
there?
World.
I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
What did Dom finish? What game?
He finally finished Monster Hunter Rise. Well, downloading it, I meant.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you already finished that game? You've had it for what? A few days? Sir!
A professional speedrunner.
Oh,
I
no.
was about to say, as a video game addict, that is concerning.
You underestimate just how much free time I have. Please, I have too much free time. Please help me.
Ah, that old chestnut.
I mean, it's why I started streaming in the first. It's why I kind of started streaming because, well, I needed to do something while Steve and I are currently situated into the ranch. And this all started off in June, and here I am now with 142 subs, and I mean, no, not subs, followers. Sorry, YouTube speak. And I don't know how to properly feel about that.
Listen, the fact that
You
you've
earned
been
it,
able to
sir.
get it, the fact that you've been able to get this many followers in such a short span of time is already impressive. It's amazing.
I don't know, my dude. I don't.
Hey, you worked for it, so.
I mean, some of them are just old subs. Sorry, YouTube speak. Some of them are old followers that I got when I last touched this Twitch account since 2018, and that was when I was still trying to do Outlast. I seriously need to finish that game.
What's Outlast?
Oh, thank you, Hagenball. Thanks for the follow.
If I remember correctly, Outlast is a first-person horror.
Okay, not something I would be interested in then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mean,
so
this is coming from in order to tackle horror games, you gotta have nerves of steel as well as pig-headed stubbornness to finish the game.
Well, you have
something
one
that
of
I
those.
do not have.
What?
You have one of those.
Yeah. Well, technically, I have two because, well, I did told you that the other day I finally finished installing the curtains of of the studio all by myself with nothing but a screwdriver and pig-headed stubbornness, right?
That's what I was referring to. You had the pig-headed stubbornness, but you're also easy to spook. So I don't know if I'd call you having nerves of steel.
Well, that's the thing when it comes to bravery. It's not about the fact that you have to do it while you're. I mean, it's not the fact that you're doing it. It's the fact that you're scared, but you're also but you still have to do it in order to get it in order to get through it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh.
And you deserve head pats for that.
I assume you mean fear is not about lacking fear. It's about having fear and facing it.
Yep.
Despite.
That's it. That's it. That's what you do.
That's the name of the game. That's the strat.
It's pushing forward in spite of fear.
Then there's people like me who know about the first sign of most actual horror games. Like the closest thing to horror that I think I've played is Phasmophobia. I tried SCP Containment Breach once upon a time. Big mistake.
Oh.
So, the closest thing I've ever played to a horror game is Dusk. And even then, I get to actually fight back against the monsters that are chasing me, so...
Bioshock.
Is it really much of a horror game?
Bioshock.
Technically, it depends. It depends how much you actually have an opportunity to fight back. Whether, like, Alien Isolation, for example, you can technically fight back in a limited capacity, but there's no way you're going to kill the thing.
Let's see, Ravenlover. I know Dojemi is here, but I forget who the other two guys are.
Oh, before I actually forget, not just Jay is here, but the one with the cowboy hat is my boyfriend Steve, aka Stida, and the one next to him is Sherman, my moderator.
I am the sound man. I am the one who yells.
Hey. Sherman is
Well,
the one
you're
with
on-
the tux. That really?
Not
It's
particularly.
more like a uniform.
Mm-hmm. A military.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call this. How do I put it? The style of suit. It's whatever the spy in DF2 wears. It's basically the same thing since
Well, you're
this
underwater.
plushie is based on that.
I mean, let me put it in this way. Yeah. I mean, most of their outfits is kind of like based on their old stand-in avatars for back when we were doing our Gmodding shenanigans back in the day, which actually brought me into a good question. How would you guys feel if I actually do a Gmod stream one day and I actually showcase to you guys how I used to animate?
That's not a terrible idea.
That sounds like fun.
That would be interesting. It does. I've done like private streams between me and another mate doing animation. It was quite interesting, like giving each other live, real-time feedback while setting up shots, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I know next to nothing about it, so that'd be interesting for me to see.
Yeah, you'll be very interested in seeing the jank of dealing with an open sandbox game that people basically scripted to turn into anything that they want.
And one of them is just, well, animating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, one of our old-time people in the Paper Plane Inn, the Inverted Shadow, is my best friend, and out of everyone here, he's the only one who still keeps up the Gmodding to this day.
Yeah. He's a solid animator and a solid blog, so it doesn't surprise me.
Always wanted to be able to animate. I tried downloading Source Filmmaker back in the day, but I never got around to learning how to use it because it's so dang confusing.
I have Jamie.
It is, it's got a very high learning curve. I only ever used it to do still shots, never animation.
I still have SFM in my library. I've downloaded, but I didn't use it. Oh.
Yeah, don't worry too much about it. The main thing I've used it for is still shots with the kind of lighting that I couldn't really get in Gmod. And also higher shadow quality because, yeah, pixelated shadows are a great way to ruin a shot.
I mean, yeah, it or worse when you try to light up the model in order to get dynamic shading. You don't have you see some level of dynamic shading on the model, but you don't see their shadow itself onto the walls, and that hurts.
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me that.
Painful.
Give me that 5 psychic damage.
Yeah, Gary's Mod's engine does not handle dynamic shadows very well, but Source 1 engine be like that.
I seriously need to learn how to use SFM. Oh, thank you, Barrowell. Thank you, thank you.
Again, the main thing would be figuring out what sort of content you would want to put into it. Sorry for cutting you off, Jay.
That's okay. So you said that everyone's avatars here are based off the avatars they used to have in Gmod?
Okay.
At least me and Sherm, yeah.
Okay, and also mine included. Let me just peel a little bit onto, well, my old Gmod avatar that I have that still reflects how I look today. And you ready? Okay, let me see. Okay, I found yours and Dave's. I found yours and Dave's. Now where's moi? There it is. Okay, feast your eyes on this reskin.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yep. I just took a Fem Scout model and just reskin her outfit to make it similar to, you know, what you're looking at down below there, which gives me 20 psychic damage just thinking about it. Oh, the pain. Okay.
We haven't even got all the way
hands?
yet.
What?
Those hands are enormous.
Well, what TF2?
Yeah, so there's... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
Yeah, I was pretty much going to say the same thing that she was. Team Fortress 2 has a very deliberately cartoony style, which means unrealistic proportions.
Yep. And let me bring out Steve's. No. Yes.
If you've ever seen the Team Fortress 2 Meet the Class videos, you will very quickly see the kind of proportions that various characters have.
And this is my boyfriend's outfit. I mean, this is his what he would look like. This is his model, but which is basically Steve commissioned a modeler back in the day, and he requested this modeler to actually take the sniper model and just give him the coolest duds that you can. That's based on, was it, honey? What's the
Red Steel 2, a game I never actually played, but I adore the aesthetic of.
Yep.
Red Steel. Was that... I'm trying to
Red
remember
Steel
what
2.
that was.
For the Wii.
Yeah, I was thinking that is... first person shoot slash slice them up in on the Wii, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that takes me back ages. It was something I wanted to get, but never had the opportunity to do so. And now my old Nintendo Wii is so old that my Wii remote controller sensors are basically bust, which is a shame because we still have the Guitar Hero controller for it as well.
And this one is Dave's, which is basically a combination of TF2 cosmetics that's for the spy. Also, hey there, Morris. Ah! My dick! Ow!
Annie, no!
Not today, Danny.
Not today, Mr. Lockhart.
On the other hand, a part of me feels like I deserve that.
Hey, you didn't deserve that. Not today.
But
Not today.
Let's see.
So,
I only know some things about Hawaii. Could you tell me other things about it? Also, you and Steve look cool together, from what I can see. Bless you both. Oh, thank you, Raven
Thanks.
lovers. Thank you.
But as I'm afraid you're going to need a little bit more specific as to that. I mean, we'd be happy to answer any questions you have, but well, is there anything specific you want to know?
Yeah, I mean, like, it could be. The question is kind of broad, so you have to be a little bit specific. Oh, thank you. you. Thank you.
Yeah, so just regarding this the spire model, so the original retexture is from a retexture pack called Tron Fortress, which is literally just Team Fortress 2 in a Tron style, and
Man,
I just
I just love Tron's visual style. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, don't.
that's all right. Yeah, so
Pastime? What are the
Tron's
pastimes like? Well, and feel free to jump in on at any point in this, hun. Of course, you got the obvious, lounging on the beaches, surfing, swimming, things of that nature. But there's also a fair number of pretty beautiful hiking trails up there too.
I miss going to Judd.
I do too. It brings me back to my ranger roots.
Wait, D&D Ranger or US Army Ranger?
Yes.
I'll take that answer. But yeah, so aside from that Tron Fortress, I basically just stuck my logo on the back, which is that basically that repurposed protea that's from the constitutional crest of South Africa.
Oh, so that's what it's actually based on.
Yep. It's a little orange protea flower.
I didn't know that.
Although the thing on the actual crest is multicolored, which I assume is meant to represent diversity.
Retro Fox. I'd love to head over there someday. The island and culture are beautiful. I will not disagree with you on that one. But if you are going to go to Hawaii, there is one thing I feel you need to be warned about.
Money. Everything is heckin' expensive over there.
No shit.
Yes, very much so.
Unfortunately.
It is very much a money vacuum.
To give you some context, and I'm going to use my own state here as an example, that being Texas, you can get a cheap loaf of bread in Texas for not even $1, like 89 cents. In Hawaii, a cheap loaf of bread will run you about $1.50 to $2.
Here.
Chewy ass whack motherfucking crap.
Well, Morris was upset about this to the point he turns it to text-to-speech.
Phantom, yes, Phantom. That is how expensive things are there. To the point where.
So how much did you say that cost?
The bread?
$2.
Like $1.50 to $2 is like a loaf of bread there, like a cheap one.
You're doing math as we speak, aren't you, Dave?
No, I'm using Google to do it for me.
Oh, the point still stands. The point.
Retrofrox, you're talking to a Texan here, Steve's. Oh, hey, he's a fellow Texan, my kin.
So, yeah, as it turns out,
See, I'm a Californian.
yeah, so I live in Cape Town. That the Hawaii food price is roughly equivalent, except it's in rands, which. Let me put it this way: exchange rate is currently 17 rand 26 cents to the dollar.
Oh, hold on, we got a gang who's also from Texas. What? Oh, born in Missouri, living now in Texas. Okay, fair.
Yeah, so my main worry is going to be the cost of things in Toronto because that's where I'm moving.
Things in there can't be that bad.
Well, you say that, but you have to remember, all my savings are in rands, which then need to be converted into Canadian dollars, and the exchange rate isn't going to be much better.
Oh,
Fair,
right.
fair.
This is
Like, don't get me wrong, we saved up a decent amount, and I had to if I was going to get accepted in there, but still, I've inherited my dad's tendency to try and be frugal.
Good.
Hey, you know what? Being frugal and smart with money is always good, and I would know because my dad's a financial advisor.
My dad used to be my dad was an accountant when he was alive, and what coming with that and that also comes with a thing I would call the stingy eye, if you will.
The disappointing glare about when asking to pay for something.
No, more like he becomes extremely stingy when it comes to prices, and that is starting to show really badly lately for the past couple of weeks. And Steve noticed. Especially
Yeah,
when it
and
comes to
I'm
shopping.
absolutely okay with it.
I don't know. It feels weird. I don't.
One of us has to be the frugal one, hun. You know how it gets when I want to commit to cooking something, I go all out on it.
Why do you think I'm worried about you and when I'm about to do this vacation?
Because I'm going to be living off of frozen food. I won't have the motivation to cook something big like your stuff.
Oh my lord. Oh my.
At best, I'm probably going to be having a whole one of my pizzas.
I can't. I am now. I am now inflicted with worry. I am now.
What? You think I'm not going to be eating well while you're gone?
Yes.
This is a solid worry. Middle of North Texas, within Plano, and oh, he's in Plano. Okay. Got a lot of Texans here. Holy shit.
I mean,
See, you say that you have like a situation where you're not gonna have a motivation to cook, right?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing you should know about me when it comes to cooking. I like showing off.
Oh, I see. So you're in a situation where Miki likes to save money and you like to show off with cooking. So you've basically been instilled with the habit of, okay, I should not go all out.
Yeah, like if I am gonna cook for someone, they deserve my best. So absolutely go all out.
I mean.
yeah, my mom's like that.
I mean, last night I was actually I was actually able to make this for Steve's and mine dinner, and I'm gonna copy that and paste that into Clip Studio Paint so you guys can see. And I made this last night. It's called French smothered French onion pork chops, if you will, served with rice and broccoli.
That sounds good.
Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good.
It is, like, it really is. My only issue is that I can't eat too much of it because then it's very juicy and very greasy, and I get heartburn.
Oh, okay, Miko, did you
Oh,
see
dear.
the funny short I shared yesterday's stream? Yeah, I did. It's actually pretty good. Thank you, Danny Lockhart. I'm gonna pass out. I had college classes, and I don't know if but I'm not well. Oh God. Oh, Hug and Ball, go get plenty of rest. You need plenty of rest, Hug and Ball. You just
Actually,
came back.
Hog, if I may, honey.
Yes.
As a former guy who was very much doing college about 7 years ago, what can really help during a college course, like after you just come back from a long day, take a warm shower. Don't bother trying to clean yourself, obviously, but just take time to just soak in the hot water and just enjoy it. Trust me, that does wonders for the mind.
Speaking as a former college student myself, a warm shower does wonders.
Exactly. Go get yourself a warm bath or shower. Make sure you get plenty of hydration. Get plenty of rest. You had a long day today, and you deserve all the rest you need. Oh, Ravens, thank you so very much for the follow.
Yeah, and let's see.
Remember to eat well even while on campus. From this college student who didn't do that.
Yeah.
Remember
So
to
we got
eat
a Gordon
well,
Ramsay
sleep well.
speed.
Remember to eat well, sleep well, play well, learn well. That is the Turtle School way.
And whatever you do, do not take your salt amount while in the middle of a lecture. That did not end well.
Ayo.
That is the... Let's just say that my food almost came back out.
Oh God,
It
that is awful.
I had to very rapidly exit the lecture theatre to go and stabilize myself. Yeah, I did a lot of learning the hard way in university.
Oh, you and
Yeah, I can tell, dude. Oh my gosh.
Okay, jeez, way to call me out like that.
Yeah, look at it this way. I went to 3 learning places, one of which I graduated, the other 2 I was forced to drop out. I tried higher learning, I did fairly well, but I just got walled by just the courses I was taking, unfortunately. They were above my level.
I made 2 major mistakes. The first one was second year of my politics undergrad, I got the date wrong, showed up the day after, and so I had to do my second year politics while doing my third year of everything else as well. And the other thing was in my first year, I failed one subject and had to make it up with a summer course.
You know one of my college fails?
Yeah?
I took a storyboarding and animation class in the same semester.
Oh no!
Oof.
Yeah, I ended up getting carpal tunnel in my non-dominant hand of all things.
Bro!
Ouch.
Like how? Like I'm a right-handed. How did I get carpal tunnel in my left hand?
You know what the worst part about my college education is? I'm not even using it. I work in software testing now. I did a postgraduate in history.
Oh yeah. With me, it was I was studying for marine biology, and I fell flat on my face in that regard. And now I'm working in civil engineering.
And you guys have actual
It's like you lucked out, to be honest.
Yeah, I wanted to go into software engineering mainly for game design, but ended up jacking that, not doing that, and ending up doing other menial jobs.
See, I ended up going to college for animation, which I still have yet to graduate. I also wanted to incorporate computer science into it, and I had to drop out because I wanted to help my wife get her teaching degree.
Jeez, that's rough. And also, computer science is a very tough degree in its own right. I think doing animation on top of that, that's a heavy load to bear.
Yeah, it's one of those things. We actually ended up having to drop out of one of said classes just because it was so much to it was so much to take in, and I had like no foundation on it at all.
Okay, let me look at chat for a bit. Mika, did you hear about the David Frank, the actor of Tommy Oliver from Power Rangers, passed away? Yes, I have heard, and it also made me upset too, because he was actually one of my husbandos growing up, you know? I like the green Power Ranger.
I do vaguely remember Power Rangers as well.
I mean, when I was growing up, Power Rangers was one of the things that I was very familiar with. And of all Rangers that I like, I associate myself with the Yellow Ranger.
See, I didn't have that background with Power Rangers growing up. I sort of did because my brother was into it, but I never got to actually watch it. He just liked collecting the toys.
Also, Rita Repulsa is fucking funny and she slaps.
Oh yeah.
Hard to believe that she actually voiced Enyaba in JoJo's Bizarre Part 3 dub. And it works.
Honestly, Enyaba is probably one of the most interesting villains that I've seen in JoJo. I like the little connection she had with what's his face, the guy who had the hanged man stand.
Jay Guile, which they
that's the one. That's the one.
Yep.
Yeah, we had Power Rangers on TV in the early days, along with a bunch of other, basically stuff imported from America, including some of their more, how do you call it, low-budget rip-off shows. Like, there was one called Extreme Dinosaurs, which I hardly remember anything about, but just thinking about it now, it just seems like such a stupid rip-off from something like, what was it, Motorcycle Mice from Mars, or whatever the original was called.
Okay.
Why does that sound familiar? No, I
It does sound
something.
familiar.
I do know that some. I know because of Dragon Ball Z Abridged that tattooed teenage aliens from Beverly Hills exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of those kind of silly knockoff shows. And one of them was called Swords, which was airing on TV at the time. But yeah, like out of all the shows, I think the problem is of course that they also had all the DC and the Marvel's TV show that was running off, because both companies were running into financial difficulty, and in order to boost toy sales, they started putting out series of their various characters. So Superman, Batman, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Hulk, Spider-Man, and of course, I inevitably ended up with Spider-Man as my favorite. Like for me, the 1990s animated series Spider-Man, Peter Parker with the absurdly muscled version of him will always be my favorite Spider-Man.
Honestly, though, that was one of the best versions of Spider-Man ever, to tell you the truth. I also loved the Peter Parker from Spectacular Spider-Man as well. Like, they really captured a lot of just, how do I put this? Like, the relationships he ended up messing up just by being Spider-Man, and also just his infamous luck. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the universe just kept kicking him while he was down, and he just kept moving forward, and I loved it.
It was kind of It's kind of been explained to me a few times with this sort of mantra. Whenever Spider-Man wins, Peter Parker suffers, and whenever Peter Parker wins, New York suffers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a good point.
That is a whole lot of malarkey, if I would say.
Oh, it gets a whole lot weirder when you start talking about the multiple alternate universes that happen to exist within Spider-Man. Some of which also happened in the animated series, because multiverse, basically the first time we ever saw multiverse was in the Spider-Man animated series with the whole Madam Web Spider-Verse thing.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like the first instance of Spider-Verse ever happening.
Yeah, so you had, like, if I remember correctly, there was one version of Spider-Man that had the armored Spider-Man outfit, like the Mark 1 spider armor.
Yeah,
Then you had one.
It's like basically Tony Stark, but Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain extent, yes, but without the implicit connection to Tony Stark. And there is a canonical Iron Spider outside of the Marvel universe as well. And I think that costume is honestly much better than what the Marvel films did.
Ayo?
It's like the red and gold really works for Spidey.
Yeah, like crimson red with gold on the suit. Like pure crimson and pure gold on the original version of the suit just really worked nicely. Then there was also...
Yeah, there was also Ben Reilly, there was the Spider-Ock, there was Six-Armed Spider, and the Spider-Man that was an actor.
Oh yeah, the stunt double for the Spider-Man TV show also appeared in that. That was quite funny, I think.
Yeah, that was a very well thought out.
I don't know how I'm gonna pull these buttons off, but I'll see what I can do.
And the best part about that arc was they ended it off by when they were returning the stunt double to his universe. The real Spider-Man gets to go and meet Stan Lee.
Oh.
Stan Lee, such a beautiful man.
Yes.
A fantastic creator and just a good man.
We do miss him.
We will.
Wish I got to meet him, but this was during a time where I never had money to go to any convention.
I think there was a time I was that close to meeting him, but maybe something happened to my sis or such, or we were just tired, but we ended up leaving home, and that'll be the time I will always look back and feel with regret that I never got to meet him in person.
Yeah, for me, that was like way out of reach.
Because I would actually like to hear his advice or notes on when it comes to being a comic creator, and especially when you're suffering with not just some focus issues, but you're also filled with doubt that what if you made was not really good enough, you know?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I do know that from one of his interviews, Stan Lee actually had to pitch Spider-Man to a lot of different people, and his own editor at Marvel at the time actually actively told him, "Don't make Spider-Man," and he just went along with it anyway.
Yeah,
Because he was basically going on like, "Oh, people don't like spiders. People are afraid of spiders. Don't make a spider the good guy."
Yeah, and in the end, he ended up having to put the first issue of Spider-Man into basically a catalog comic called Amazing Fantasy, which was
Amazing
basically a
Fantasy number
collection of.
15.
Oh yeah, and that was basically a collection of various like non-headlining Marvel comic book characters, and they. Let's just say that particular edition sold out.
That's weird. Didn't I actually have brushes that are for I don't think I did. Fiddlesticks. My one chance to work smarter has backfired on me because I don't think I found a brush in the Clip Studio Asset Library that has military buttons. Huh? Mikoto,
In
trust me when I
those-
say you are good enough. For some of the art, for some of the art I saw you on your Twitter, your art is amazing. Don't let that make you feel incapable. Believe in yourself. Thank
Agreed. Believe! You must believe, damn you!
Yeah.
He makes a
Thank
good
you,
point.
though. Honey, what are you doing? Yeah. He gave me a head pat for real.
I can't give you head pats for real, so I would just send a digital one.
Thank you. I guess I really. I guess I really am that in deep upset, aren't I?
Maybe. We're here for you regardless.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll pause.
We give you all the support.
So much. Am I done where I cannot smell anything from the candle anymore?
I can.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, yeah, it's still there. Okay. When it comes to candle, I was talking about the scented candle that Steve and I found back when Walmart. That it has a combination smell of noble fir and pine, and I don't know. Part of me wants to associate that smell. Okay, bit of a context, weirdly enough, as this. Okay, when it comes to designing my characters, I gave them a little bit of quirks here and there, and I also do my best to research on those quirks and make it work. And my one family, and my one character, Alia Gardino, which is basically this girl right here. I'm gonna bring her up real quick. Okay.
Also
Allie.
known as Best Girl.
Best girl for you. You mean your best girl? This one. And one of the few traits that I gave to this girl is that, to her, and this will also extend to her family line as well. She has a very strong scent, if you will. I mean, she has a strong sense of smell, and what really makes it attractive to her is if the person in question has a good smell, and the character. And this said person, I'm bringing him up right here, her significant other.
She has an ocarina. I just noticed that.
Yes, she has an ocarina.
Before we continue, I would advise you to check the chat. Someone needs to go to the jar.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Chat has spoken.
Why? I've been nothing but supportive. I have been nice.
You're okay.
Why am I going in the jar? Cow traps.
You're okay,
Alright.
honey. You're okay.
Ah!
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll be
okay.
back in a bit.
Boop.
I'll be back in a bit.
Alrighty.
Don't worry, I'll get my comeuppance eventually.
But yeah, what I was trying to say is that what really attracts her to him is that he gives off this she can smell that he's associated to the smell of sandalwood and mint, and that is something that really that she finds really attractive to him. And I mean, if you will, alongside with his personalities, but the surface, but the point is still kind of stands along his personality. And,
I will still stand by the claim that they are the best boy and best girl. Fight me.
As for, and this trait also passes down onto their daughter Nessa, which I'll also bring her up real quick. And well, so I was thinking that the person that she's attracted to has a smell of pine as well as a smell of pine because it reminds her of winter pine.
Winter pine. That does sound glorious.
Yep.
Essentially, it smells like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I love Christmas trees.
Let me take a good look at what I got so far. I need to design his buttons, but I guess that Miki has to do this.
So, from what I remember, these 19th century style buttons are generally like flat, round bronze pieces.
Generally,
Or
at least.
Lord help me, I need the strength for this. I don't think I got the strength, but I think I could pull this off.
Honey, I don't think you need strength. I think you need either patience or dexterity. If the Lord gives you strength, you're gonna snap your tablet in half.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no, that you don't want that. You don't want that.
No.
If anything, I'm trying to look up into brushes in the Clip Studio Paint library the Clip Studio Asset library to see if I can find any, but oh god. I'm in trouble. I think I'm in trouble. I don't know, because I can't tell the name. I can't figure out for the life of me what they call these.
Call what?
There's a name for this style of buttons, if you will, or the style of pattern of the clothes, because that's what he asked for his outfit right here, and
I know not the name, only that's typically worn by upper brass due to the shoulder pads.
Let me see. Lapels? No. I'm in the Clip Studio Paint library and I'm drawing a blank. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Help me, Lord. I'm going to cry.
I'll be there to prepare a hot bath for your fingers.
Oh. I don't think I need a hot.
I have a thought.
Huh?
Do you have have you thought about maybe using the circle tool and just copying the same circle over and over?
I don't know if I could pull that off, but I'm just looking over into my current brush asset library and see what I can actually pull off with this combination. Oh, sweet and Jesus.
Feisty? No, Retro Fox. What would be feisty is I was taking part of this thing while I was taking a hot bath or something.
Let me see.
I mean, don't forget the wisdom of Scrooge McDuck. You gotta work smarter, not harder.
That's what I was trying to do. That's what I'm trying to live up in the model when it comes to Clip Studio Paint, because with all those stuff you can find in the asset library, you can work smarter. It's just I don't know which brush to go to.
Or you could go with Bill Gates' philosophy on the subject. Just remember, efficiency is just clever laziness.
I mean, it's not wrong.
I think I found a brush, but I don't know how they Okay, maybe that's not the brush. These aren't the brushes I'm looking for. These aren't the brushes.
Well,
I guess I have to wing it like Doc and just do this by hand, just like how he designed ASOLs. Oh, heaven help me. Okay. Because I have a feeling this will make my wrist cry at the end of the day. But going back on the topic when it comes to schools, because I didn't get to chime in on this much earlier, I actually wish I could get to actually have a choice on going to the school I wanted, but my mom insists that me and my sister would go to nursing college back in the day. And, well, I was not a huge fan of nursing college. I mean, sure, it gave me some level of learning how to, on some skills here and there, but, well, it was not really my forte. It wasn't until we finally get to move to Hawaii, we had to Sis and I had to stop attending college there, so that way we could actually basically become caregivers. Oh god. Okay, never mind. Bearwell, that was okay. If that's an accident, that's okay. And my one shameful thing I did back in college, I cheated in an exam.
Oof.
I mean, cause past Mickey, basically the one lecture that gave me a lot of trouble back then was anatomy, and mind you, I was studying this as my first year course because, well, I'm again studying to become a nurse, and I didn't study properly well until the exam date, so I was resorted to actually do some cheating in order to go through the test, because the pressure to actually succeed in this, because my mom pushed me and my sister there, was really high. And I don't want to upset her, because I want to at least make my mom happy, even if it means I have to sacrifice a piece of myself to do that. And it didn't take long until the lecturer actually found out what I was doing, and then he caught me, because I used the note slip method when it comes to cheating. It's not my
Yeah, that kind of toxic pressure doesn't help.
No. My mom was then. Thankfully, my mom was able to recognize that what she did wasn't right, but it took her years until she finally reached that point. And at least I appreciate that she apologized, but the damage kind of has been done.
Yeah, that kind of performance anxiety can be extremely destructive.
I mean, had I actually been a little bit smarter when it comes to cheating, I would have actually go for the skirt method, because basically, given that everyone is wearing starch skirt dress as their first years, all I would have done is actually write all the answers in the all the way up in my thigh, and just pull my skirt up to actually read the notes. And if the teacher caught that, he wouldn't catch no case. It's a little bit of a dark humor there, but yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the dark humor, honey. And the fact that it's like being smarter about cheating, it's like, I can't really support that.
Okay.
Sorry for being quiet. I finally got my food. The guys at Jimmy John's forgot to knock on my door again.
Oh, fun.
So it's been sitting out there for who knows how long.
Oh dear.
Is it, well, at least it's cold soon. Tom!
Huh?
Tomcat!
Tom is back?
Yeah, he's on the porch. He's sniffing around.
Is he a friend of yours?
No, I'd actually call it more of,
A respectable stranger of a cat.
Yee.
Yeah, I've had a few of those over the years. Last one, my mom was a bit worried about because they were basically invading Cosmo's territory.
Okay, let's take a look at this chat because I had to do the. I wish I would have done a little bit more decorative with the buttons, but unfortunately, this is the best I can do.
For the moment, perhaps. Maybe things can change later, but
I
for
don't
now.
know because I would have done something much better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I actually. I wish I actually find some brushes that could actually help me out with this case, but nah.
Yeah, you might have to try the Control-C, Control-V approach for this one.
Okay, let's pause. Let me scale that, and I guess that looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than one I can shell out, so yeah, it's good.
But at what cost, man?
But at what cost?
Sanity.
Crab baskets. Okay. I think the one thing I really need to learn, I need to draw somewhere down the line. It's Violet when she actually showcases her wings ability. Yeah, because it's a bit of a high. I know it's gonna take about, well, reading my notes as we speak, next week until we finally get to play more of the Mario D&D game. But if there's one highlight that I would still forever stick with me when it comes to last week's session, not last week's session, the last session. Yeah, there we go. It's that I finally get to showcase more of Violet's, well, abilities as well as her Dragonborn abilities. Cause
I don't have any fancy abilities like that. I just smash shit.
And her and she was able to pull off her abilities to fly, even if it's just for 1 minute.
Flying archers are scary.
I'm not
Yes.
I'm not Arakakra, but I managed to make it work for a little bit. And it's like when it's finally her turn, she focuses all of her gem abilities to create the wings that to send all the shards of wings to form a pair of wings on her back. Amethyst shards and form wings on her back. And she was able to use this to fly and try to snipe out one of the rival party's member over there. And it was cool because I depict her as a gem dragonborn, but when she activates her wings, they look a little bit more butterfly shaped, if you will. I mean, that's...
Question.
Yes?
Who feels like the rivalry between Mario and Bowser reminds them of Tom and Jerry?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah, no. Tom and Jerry has far too much slapstick in it.
Not to mention, there's plenty of instances where Tom and Jerry aren't like friends. They're like more like frenemies than outright rivals.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
Yep.
Okay, I guess that looks pretty okay. Now I just need to work on the core that is on his
Side.
and I think
If I wanted to make... Sorry.
You're doing so many head pats today, hon. Look at this. Look at the support.
Thank you.
What I was gonna say was, if I had to suggest something more similar, I would argue that even Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner would be more apt than Tom and Jerry, like for comparison.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like it's not a perfect comparison by any stretch of the imagination.
Let's see. I guess that looks pretty okay. I just need to do some. Oh, okay. I guess I have to do some fixing here and there, and I guess this should be ready to be inked. Colored. Blech.
Yes.
Honestly, would compare Mario and Bowser's rivalry to more along the likes of Mickey Mouse and Pete.
You know that actually is not a bad thought.
I do not remember enough Disney to remember who Pete is.
I only know Pete.
Pete's the big cat that fights with Mickey Mouse a lot.
Big
You know,
cat.
Peg like Pete. He's the captain of the Steamboat Willie.
Ah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say we should bring out a picture, but they found it.
Is he the antagonist from the Goofy movie as well?
Yes, that would be Pete. That would be Pete. He's voiced by Jim Cummings.
So I do know. It's been ages since I've looked at anything Disney, or intentionally looked at anything Disney rather.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Don't you guys agree?
Agreed.
I would agree. Yes.
All right. Now it's time for me to combine these. Okay, that's true. Okay, let me look at chat. That's true. Plus, Tom and Jerry have worked together on rare occasions when having a common goal. Mario and Bowser did a couple of games too, I think, when they had to work together. And
yes, but it's less out of I don't know, because with Tom and Jerry, there again is an inherent friendship behind what they do, whereas Mario and Bowser, there will always be an animosity of sort. And heck, even on the occasions where Bowser has helped Mario, he only did so begrudgingly.
Yeah, there's also the fact that like Bowser is inherently an antagonist. Neither Tom nor Jerry are like evil characters. The one's a mouse doing what a mouse does, and the other is a cat doing what a cat does.
I didn't say that, because Jerry can be quite a jerk. Like,
So
Tom
can
can
Tom.
be just... Well, yes, they can both be jerks. One could be just minding their own business, while the other just antagonizes them because they were bored or something.
Yeah, you do see a lot of that, particularly from what I remember in the 40s cartoons. There's a lot of that as well, I think.
let's see. I guess this looks pretty okay. Now then, I'm finally gonna do it. I'm gonna start coloring. And let me go look over into his notes, my client's notes, I mean, and pray that I pull this off, okay. Okay, obsidian skin, black hair, red eyes. Okay, obsidian skin. Don't know how I'm gonna pull that off, but let me see what I can do.
So obsidian is like very dark purpley color bordering on black, from what I remember.
Do you think this looks pretty obsidian to you?
Me.
Yeah, I'd say.
All right.
Give me a sec. Yeah, I think my stream's significantly delayed. Give it a sec. You might also, let me see.
Oh, Jay, I think you're being called out with Super Paper Mario here in the chat.
Let's see. Super Mario RPG Legends of the 7 Stars. Anyone?
Yeah, I know about that. And the only reason Bowser joined Mario in the first place was because his castle was stolen. As soon as he got his castle back, he was straight up ready to ditch the team.
Sounds about right.
He literally only stayed because Gino convinced him not to go.
Okay, for black hair, I don't want to make it too pitch black, but I'll see what happens if we try this form of color.
On a different note, obsidian seems to have a reflective shine to it as a material.
That may be
Yeah.
that may be so, but this guy requested a flat, so yeah.
Ah, fair.
Red eyes. Oh, accidentally bumped my earbuds. Accidentally bumped that by accident. Oh, I think I'll not give him eye highlights for this one. Let's see. What does he say when it comes wearing robes with black and purple coloring? Okay. I don't know. Let's try this level of color for his. Oh boy. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Does that look good enough to you?
Let's see.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How come more people are sensitive to violence than TV unlike 20 or 30 years ago? That actually is a good question, Ravens. Maybe it's because people are a little bit. Maybe it's just like what you just said. People are becoming way too sensitive lately. For better
No,
or for worse.
I agree. Oh, I agree. People are just so quick to anger on a lot of things. Just the overall sensitivity of society in general has gotten to a point where it's absurd. Like, I understand trying to be nice to people and also trying to be inclusive, but we've gotten to a point where we're just like so sensitive about everything to the point where comedians especially are taking a hit for it. In a quite literal sense.
I don't think it's so much that every generation has the previous generation giving it the kids these days lecture.
Yeah.
Things were so different back in the day, back in 20 or so years ago.
Yeah, but we were kids 20 or so years ago, so very different perspective as well.
I mean, back in the day, the internet was prehistoric.
Right? What the hell would we do without YouTube? Not to mention the fact that we basically have everything at the tip of our fingers.
I'm trying to remember my time before the internet was a thing, but most of the time was that I was usually so close to my mom because, given that we're Filipino American kids, that makes us a little bit more what's the right word for the job? Exclusive? No, not exclusive. What's the right
Close
word?
knit?
What?
Close knit?
Not just close knit. Let's see. I'm trying to get this word out of my word out, but it's so hard.
Would you say that you were part of a diaspora?
Diaspora?
Basically a small community of people living in a faraway place, like part of a Filipino community living in Hawaii, for example. Was that not
We are
really
close
applicable here?
knit, but that's not the word I was trying to look for. I think what I was trying to look for is something in the leagues of rare, authentic. No, not authentic. That's bullshit.
The family wasn't authentic. Surprise! No one's authentic!
Oof, bruh.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make her laugh.
That's okay. I thought it was funny.
I think, dang it, I can't get this word out of my head.
Well, what a word for what?
What is the definition?
We're a little bit, we can be easily, attract the wrong kind of attention if they actually noticed.
Outsiders?
I don't know, but that's what I'm trying to go for in terms of that definition. And because my dad is American, and we're basically Filipino American kids, and doesn't help that in our household we always speak in English, and yeah, given that I can barely speak Filipino back in the day, that and we also still have the features of some level of foreign features to it. Yeah, that does make us a little bit that will lure in the attraction to specific kind of people if they know what they're doing. And my mom doesn't want anything.
I got the word.
Huh?
And forgive me for this word, but I can't think of anything better. Exotic.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, okay. That is a very fitting word. I can't think of anything else because outsider does not seem to work to me.
Yeah, I assume there are certain types of people who are be hostile towards you because you are different.
It makes.
I assume that's where the story's going.
It makes growing up really hard. I mean, it doesn't help that when I try to learn how to use Filipino. Oh, thank you, Retrofox. Thank you. It doesn't help that when I tried to learn Filipino, I was met with laughter, and Kid Me did not register that this laughter means that they actually find my attempt to say Filipino funny. I mean, not funny to them, but also a learning progress. And for me, they were just thinking. I was just thinking they were just doing that because, well, I was failing somewhere down the line, and I felt like a joke. So I rarely learn anymore after that. Although I wish I didn't.
Honestly, kids can be really cruel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They can be so cruel when they sense weakness.
I mean, pig-headed stubbornness kept me from going to the same school because most of my friends are there, but I learned to keep going because, well, I don't have any good alternatives. But that also means I have to go through the same bullies that I always keep running into from year after year.
That's no fun.
Oh God, that's a bit of an eye opener now that I think about it.
There we go.
Oh, a now redeem. Okay, let me just go and do that real quick.
I'm sorry, I just discovered something and it's funny.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know, she's so cute!
Okay, yeah, that's like, come here, hon.
Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hugging you. It was cute.
Hamlet didn't go for Texan.
Cry about it.
No. No.
Cope, seed and mold.
That's a scrapfish. No. Well, you gotta use your beard to scrub my neck until you know it's ticklish.
I know it is.
Okay, I'm almost done with this dude. I think. I'm not sure if I'm even done with this dude. Help me. I think I'm in trouble.
You think you're in trouble?
What? I think I could pull this off somewhat.
You're going pretty well so far.
Hmm. Oh yeah, he did say that he has a purple line on his pants.
Like down the side of it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think my coat.
But I need to make that pants of his darker in order to make it pop out. So I'll just go with something like that. Things like L plus ratio and these abbreviations others throw me out. I mean, wait.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Someone put it into words.
Despite me supposed to be in this generation, I can hardly follow and understand the trends or lingos like L plus ratio and these abbreviations others throw out. I'm also trying my best to follow too. I mean, I was born in the early 1990s, so some lingo here and there is, a little bit sporadic.
Honestly,
Yeah, us
I
millennials just can't understand.
Honestly, I just associate that lingo with people who've been on the internet for too long.
Yay. I just did it because it's a Latharo joke.
Okay.
Yeah, millennials just can't keep up with Gen Z lingo these days.
No. We tried. I mean, heaven help us, we tried.
We really tried.
Do you think I did okay when it comes to his face?
I think so.
I would say so as well.
Besides, I feel like the face is not the thing we're primarily looking at here, considering that it's wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, I still have yet to make the smoke fumes that's coming out where his glove. I mean, not glove. I mean, no, his scarf should be. Okay, there we go. All right, so.
As far as some fumes where his scarf should be.
Yep. I mean, that's what he says.
Okay.
I'm just pulling things out of my. I'm just flying at the seat of my pants.
Whew.
Okay. Let's see. Wearing noble robes with black and purple coloring, just like the reference. Yes, right there. On his right hand, an evil twisted gauntlet. I want you to have your own spin on it. Here are the references for the image, and I wanted to have the same twisted horn feeling to the top. Double nails and obsidian black, on the bottom. Okay. So let's see. I guess I have to make his glove a little bit darker then. Oh, help me. Fumes, dark skin. Is he supposed to be some sort of a black? Again.
Hey, no pillow tosses.
Not today.
Let's see. Mika, what would happen if someone redeemed 2 nyas and 2 ara-aras? That would make it a combo nya-ara-ara style? I mean, that would be a miracle. That would be interesting. I mean, but I could give it a try, but I don't know if anyone who would actually try to do that. I don't know. Oh, but thank you, Bearwald. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. No, it's okay, Bearwald. It's okay. You're fine. Okay, let me try to make this thing dark. I'm gonna leave this silver here as it'll be serving as trimmings because, bro, we don't want to make it too dark. We don't.
Said yada ada.
Oh god. Okay.
Yada ada.
Okay, we're gonna do with a nya again. Okay, we're going for that combination, aren't we? I'm going to hell. Okay. Nyada.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know how to feel about this.
Did anyone go to hell yet? Has the world combust?
Yeah.
Is everyone okay? Okay, who's not dead? Sound off. Okay.
Any dark, we go dark, darker, and yet darker. The breadcrumbs of Gaster are still being found. All the pieces lead up to a puzzle with no answer. The pieces are missing.
That is, but dude, I don't know if I could do that again. That is just borderline cursed. Because that just sounds like somebody from that one Honey Pup character would actually pull off. Or
Honey Pot?
yeah, Honey Pop. That's a whole
What?
that's a whole little can of worms.
Do I want to know what that is?
Let's summarize. It is a dating game of the adult variety.
A dating game of the adult variety?
Yep.
Yes.
It's smut.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh no, indeed. I mean, it is possible that back in the day, people from Twitch can actually do that. Can actually stream that, but they have to enable that game to be Twitch friendly, if you will.
Ah, that special setting that no one actually wants.
Are you sure about that? Okay, I'm gonna.
Let me put it this way: the streamer wants it, the audience not so much.
Let me try putting a pattern on his scarf. Okay. No. Okay, fine. We're going to black and white. Okay, patterns. My mother told me none of you are it. You know what? I'll try this one. And increase the a little bit.
How did I guess you would end up picking that one?
Okay. It's not as stupidly elaborate as the one he gave me for a reference, but it'll do.
That's fair.
It'll do. I guess it'll do. Okay, so maybe I'm okay. I'm just browsing. I'm just browsing again. You know what? I think I'll just stick with what I got or something. Or wait. Or did I download any new? No. Okay. You know what? We'll just carry on. Dang, what a very harsh mother. Oh, wait a minute. Have you ever hula danced, Mikoto? I hope you don't mind asking me that. I know not everyone in Hawaii does that, and I'm just curious about the culture. No, I have not done any hula dancing at all, but hula doesn't actually involve with just spontaneous sway of the hips. It's also an art on its own form. And let's see.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I actually did know some hula dancers back in California, and it was a lot of hip work that they had to do. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Although that being said, I wouldn't mind seeing you dressed as a hula dancer maybe once.
Honey, this is public.
Excuse me? I zoned out for a second. I know they hear that.
Oh no, the chat.
Are you really going to
Hula
tell me
dancer.
you don't think she would look good?
Hula dancer DLC for Miki Wen.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Easy with the pillows today, folks. Easy with the pillows today, eh?
Do not make me swing the mod sword.
We do not.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. You're okay, honey.
Are you sure about that?
No, I was about to throw a pillow myself.
Hey, yo. Okay.
Something else.
This reminds me of a similar situation while me and my buddies were playing some armor. So I was in the game master position, which basically,
Zeus?
yeah, Zeus. It's the armor 3 equivalent of a GM, effectively. And it also gives you the ability to play with certain features, and we have an extended mod. So I was trying to use the full heal function, and I used the ignite function by mistake, whilst having specifically said out loud that I didn't want to do that. So I'm trying to heal this person in a crowd of people, and then they're suddenly on fire.
Oh no.
Man,
Thankfully, it was
this is
easy
the
to
ultimate.
extinguish.
This is the ultimate you had one job situation where you're trying to heal
Yes.
someone and you just catch them on fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh god, that makes me think of a Darius joke now.
Do you think this is too black? Oh, that is that sounds wrong out of context.
This is how? Oh, I get it now.
Do you think this is a true black?
This is too. I just said to myself. I mean, I look at this thing in its entirety, and I can't help but say, well, I can't help but think, is this too black? Oh, a stretch. Okay, thank you, Fancy Man. Let me go do that.
I also redeemed a hydrate for you.
Thank you.
As did Raven.
So, what I was going to say, Steve, is that my plan for Darius is to play him using a homebrew wizard school called Reconstruction. Yes, Phantom, I was thinking of the exact Dragon Ball Super joke. Reconstruction allows you to do fun things such as you can use single target evocation spells, aka ranged spells that hit a single target, and you can, instead of doing damage, you can halve the damage dice and use them to heal. So you can only imagine what happens if that goes wrong.
I just managed.
Yeah.
I just managed to hydrate, so I think I'm good. But yeah.
Plan. This is the greatest plan.
Should I make his skin a little bit lighter or something? I mean, this feels like it's a little bit too black.
Maybe.
Well, I
Let's try it.
suppose it would be worth getting the opinion of.
Maybe just a smidge.
Yeah.
At the very least, you want the
Are those
tone
normal
to
for
differ
stretch?
from the clothing, yeah?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Are those noises normal for a stretch? A good one.
Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me make a comparison. Oh, it looks a little bit better when it's lightened up. A little.
It does look just a little bit, just a little itty bitty bit, little bitty.
Yeah, the notable difference in tone definitely helps.
Don't want to make him too engulfed with dark colors. Gotta make him pop somehow. All right, now it's time for me to work on the fumes that come out of this guy.
Ooh.
I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, but heaven help me, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, the details seem pretty hazy.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna need to turn on white eyes. Okay, I just got attacked by bright light. Okay, hatching. No. Naturals. Smoky. There we go.
Yeah, drawing smoke can be very hit or miss.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna need to put this in a separate layer, and
Yeah, it reminds me of the one time I tried to do Dragon Ball Auras. That was also a bit painful.
wait a minute. I think I remember a brush that Turk once upon a time gave me, and I just need to find that. Oh, I should have marked down that. Okay, I can make this work. I can do this. I can fix this. I can. Morris, don't you dare bring out the dig. Don't you dare bring.
I need to heat up some water. I'm starting to get chilly.
Okay, no. VC, no, 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 no. Fiddlesticks, where are you? Heck no, in that run. Oh no. I guess I have to go to the Clip Studio Paint Library? Because I need to work smarter and not harder?
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's find out.
I do also recall, yeah, I was thinking at some point I wanted to see if the Photoshop had sort of like a flame brush, because I wanted to basically practice with a flame aura.
Okay, I need to pause NordVPN so that okay, I need to fix NordVPN a little bit later. Okay, I think I found a brush, so I'm gonna go and download that right away.
Alright.
And just to make things a little bit and just to be sure, I'm also gonna find another brush. I think I found one. So let's see. I didn't know Mikoto was in Jurassic Park. Well, sometimes I make noises that my boyfriend would say came out from the warp that you can find in Warhammer 40k.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
I mean,
Power of the Immaterium is not to be underestimated.
Indeed.
I mean, you're also talking to somebody that, of all the things that I like, Forces of Slaanesh is one of those things.
Of course you would.
Alright, well, let me try these. I really hope these would work. If not, I'm gonna cry. Because the client says that, he's got smoke that is coming out from, well, from his scarf, fuming out of his scarf. It's only a matter of getting this right.
You got it.
Oh no. No. Wait a minute. Okay. Does that look a little bit better?
Not bad. I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, I'm chilly.
I like that.
But that does look so cool.
Meanwhile, while you're doing that, I'm also working a bit more on Thalia.
Oh. How's that coming along?
Well, I'm trying making her markings a bit more pronounced, seeing how that turns out.
Oh, let's see. What's the most romantic thing your boyfriend has ever done? Ooh, that's a good question.
I've done a few good ones in my time.
Let's see. I think the most romantic thing that he's done for me was when he actually made me pulled pork sandwiches for the first time.
Oh yeah, when I surprised her with those.
Nice.
Personally, don't care for pulled pork myself. Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. You're okay.
more for the rest of us.
Yep.
Okay. All right, chat. What do you guys think of this?
I am certainly liking it.
Me.
All right. I guess hold on. There we go. So that way it pops a little bit. And we'll also use the same color of his pants to color that belt. And I think this should be okay.
Hey.
All right. I guess this will have to do, chat.
Do, donkey. That'll do.
But yeah, I guess what I really want to say is that thank you for actually coming in today and actually watching me do the stream, and well, thank you for actually helping me lifting my spirits up, lifting my spirits up, and well, watching me getting better. I truly appreciate you guys. I do.
Hey, we appreciate you too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't know if I should actually stream. Who should I raid in today?
Let me do a little scouting, eh?
Sure.
Looks like Tiefling Melissa is currently doing some ASMR.
True, but I'm making sure she's still around. Like she's not just like
Yeah.
ending soon.
Right, good point.
Because the last time I tried doing the raid, she ended for the day. For that day, I meant. This was fun. Thanks for the stream. Okay, Wileen, you have a good day now. No, it's okay for the pillow. I forgive you for that. I wasn't really in my complete best, and I don't know when will I ever be completely better, but I truly want to say thank you. Alright, so let's see. Before you end, I want to say you're an awesome and kind, and may God bless you, Mikoto. Don't give up no matter what, and remember you're loved and appreciated. And I hope you and I can be friends in the near future. Well, KJ, it's gonna take a lot of time until we finally reach that point. I won't lie.
Honey, Melissa is green.
Okay.
You are clear to engage.
Alright, so we'll raid Tiefling Melissa for this one. She's also she's a VTuber who does D&D information D&D D&D education and bunch, and she's actually really a good person too. So let me just make the raid message right now, so before I forget. There we go. Alright. Okay. Make sure you guys send her plenty of love and care, and well, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Monster Hunter World stream, and here's hoping things will be better.
Let's hope so.
I'm mostly okay now, but thank you all for actually coming today, and I'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.